It's travel time, so come spend 24 hours with me in Ohio. I've never been to Ohio. This is my first time. This was a brand trip with Procter & Gamble. All I knew is they were launching a new Swiffer, but they didn't tell us nothing, literally nothing until we got there. So we arrived at the P&G headquarters. The gang's all here, gang. You know, I had to do a little touch up too. Just because I'm working don't mean I can't work at the same time. Now, to know me is to know I love cleaning. So when they finally showed us what they were launching, I was like, okay, I'm listening. It's the Swiffer Power Mop. And the easiest way I can describe it is think of the Swiffer, except the pads are sort of like mop heads and super absorbent. Except it's nothing like a mop, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't like mops, I don't like buckets. I just don't like it, okay? So they showed us what the pads look like when they're deconstructed. So you can clearly see how many absorbent layers there are in this thing. And I know I'm getting really technical, y'all, but we learned a lot. And honestly, I was so intrigued. I was like, okay, so like for real, why'd y'all fly us out here? Like, where are the receipts? And then I saw this. They wrung out a dirty power mop head and it was completely clear. Like, okay, so where did the dirt go? It's in the mop head, exactly. Then they showed us a microfiber mop head and look at that. Filthy. It was pretty convincing at that point, I'm not gonna lie. And by the way, this is what mop heads look like fresh out of the washing machine. Live cultures. Filthy. So at that point, it was like, okay, we need to see a live demo. That's exactly what they showed us. Side by side, different soiled floors, how they cleaned up compared to a traditional mop head. I'm not even exaggerating. Everybody was like, yeah, they kind of ate. I'm not gonna lie, they kind of ate. Because when looked at side by side, the mop head side versus the power mop side, the difference in how much more visibly clean the Swiffer power mop side was immediately obvious. Y'all, then they showed us how it cleaned up dried coffee that had been sitting there for 2 hours, jam that had been sitting there for a couple hours as well, and orange juice. And it literally came up within seconds. Obviously, I had to speed it up because I didn't want to have y'all waiting and watching all day. Then we took a mini fragrance class, which was, of course, naturally my favorite part. And I immediately noticed how much this smell actually lingers so much longer than the OG Swiffer. And that was it. I got to meet some of my favorite Clean Talk creators. And I left saying, yeah, that thing better be at my house by the time I get home because I'm ready to use it.